Hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandy, and I create art content that's children's illustrative picture book style art. In today's video, I wanted to share with you my process in creating a illustration, a picture book illustration. This is going to be a portfolio piece for me, so I am using a prompt, and I am using a prompt from the hashtag, it's hashtag Summer Portfolio 2023. I'll post it here. It's put on by Olga, and here's her information. I'm still new to this whole process, so I'm creating my portfolio at the moment and working on my website and everything. So this is my current process. So if you see anything that you think I can improve on, please comment below. Give me a little help here. I am, an always learning artist, and I love to hear from other people. So I'm reaching out to the YouTube community for some support. So this illustration is the hashtag Summer Folio 2023, and this is the first one, and the prompt is, I wrote it down, let me see, hang on. The prompt is, it's a full page color spread, and the prompt is, and that's when the pirates realized they had taken a wrong turn. So my process is going to be as follows. I usually start off with pen and paper. I like to work in a sketchbook, getting out ideas, sketching stuff out, and then I move to digital after that for illustrations. So let me walk you through my process. And again, like, comment, subscribe, and seriously comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong or what you would do better, or just how you do it. Because, everybody's different, and some things work better than others for other people, and some people have preferences. So like I said, I like to start with a sketchbook. This is just a small little sketchbook I have. I call it my short sketchbook. Pencil, eraser, and laptop. I don't feel like moving my laptop, so laptop research. So sketch out pirate stuff. This was like a mermaid that goes on the front, and just a bunch of random pirate stuff. And then like the different concepts, some ideas, stuff like that. The map doesn't match. That's my concept. This is where they think they're going. This is where they end up, and that kind of stuff. And then fleshing that out a little bit more. Some other random stuff from Pinterest and ideas and that kind of stuff. And then from there, we switch to my iPad. So I take a quick photo using the iPad, and then I bring it into Procreate. So from there, I map out my little page here, and I do my bleed lines, okay? And so this gives me the gutter and all the bleed for my spread. Then I bring in my page, I break it up, make it fit where I want it, and then knock that back, and then put in my text where I kind of think it needs to go, just so I have an idea, and then start sketching on top of all of that. So it gets quite messy, and this is what my sketch ends up being. Then I sit on the couch, I get comfortable, I
start painting with many different colors all on the same layer just to kind of get some ideas going. So here's my basic sketch that I have, and then I just very messy added color. Like, as you can see, I didn't try to stay in the lines in any way. But I just wanted to put some base color down to see how it would overall look, see where I wanted what. And, I knew I wanted some contrast over here. I knew I wanted, the red X, the red jacket to draw attention over here. But I wanted that red over here as well to kind of bring your eye that way. And then I wanted, a little bit of contrast here with the red and green. Those colors kind of, really pull your eye in over here. And then from there, just kind of added a little bit of like darker gradient so that this looks a little darker over here. This looks nice, bright, sunny, cheerful, and so I wanted that to be obvious. And then my trick here at this stage, I take a picture of it, like a screen grab, or send it, just save a photo. And then in the photo, I just kind of do a quick edit to black and white and just see how it's all looking. So yes, this is dark, this is very bright. The contrast is, darker, stronger over here, which is good. That's what I want. But I'm gonna try to add a little bit of contrast to this guy just to pull your eye that way a little bit. And overall I feel like it looks good. Oop, nope, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. And then from there, I usually don't turn it black and white. I just look at it black and white. But then I take the photo and I bring it into Procreate, and I kind of pull colors from it as I go. And I start kind of block filling in colors on different layers a little more cleanly than this. And yeah, so that's what I start doing. And usually I do that on the couch because I'm just a lot more comfortable there. So here you can see my colors are blocked in. They're not exact to my sketch because it is still like a sketch. But then I start at inking over top. Usually, sometimes I do it in black in some spots where I want it obvious. Some spots I just kind of do a darker color of what's around it. Usually the eyes I do try to do black though, because to draw your eye to the character's eyes. But I do like to do the inking on top of my color or after my color, because I like doing the color and finding the shape that way rather than making the lines and then sticking to them. I don't know, it just feels a little more loose, a little more comfortable for me in my style of, not perfect kind of art, like childlike kind of style. Once I do start inking it, I do try to stick to it a little bit. But I still give myself a little bit of creative leeway. So, like I've said before, my process is not exact. I'm still learning. But one of the things I like doing once I start doing my lines is that so I did the color, and then I do my lines, and then I do color again, and then I do lines again. So you can see once I started doing lines, I realized I didn't like his thumb sticking out over there, so then I just moved, just drew past it, and then I'll go back and erase it in the color later. And obviously I didn't color this hand very well, so then I ink it a little bit better than I colored it. And I'll go back and fill that in better when I go back and do my other iteration of coloring. So I do have some work to do on my process. Let me know how you guys do it. Do you just ink it all first and then do color? Do you flush it out real good before you even get started on color? What is your process? Should I change what I'm doing? I can't decide. So I've already started doing this, but then sometimes before, sometimes after the lines, I add the texture. So I wanted to show you a few of the brushes I use for texture. One is this bamboo chalk one. I like using this one, especially for like the sand and stuff. I did want to darken behind him just a tiny bit so that his he stands out just a little bit more on against the sand here. And then just kind of blend to that so it looks like a lump of sand. And then I also used just like this 6B pencil. I like the sketchiness of it. I'm going to switch over to him here, and I'm going to add a little bit to him. I want to lighten him just a little bit so that the contrast is there. So I gotta try to find a good color that's not too close to the background but light. Let's see, that's quite tricky. Let's try this. It's so close to the background, isn't it? Oh, well, we'll see. Just kind of do a little bit on him as far as the sun shining over here in his hand. And it's very, you know, I apparently can't talk and do this at the same time. But I like this texture. You can see it's very rough, and it's on his shorts too, of just the, you know, it gives a children's coloring style. And, you know, I think that's really fun. You know, I added texture to the water, and so that's the same brush I'm using, the 6 point something. The texture on this tube is this artist crayon here. So a lot of these are in the sketching spot. I just like that look. I like that roughness of everything. It looks not natural. That's not the word I'm looking for, but I don't know. It just looks drawn, not so digital and not so clean. Let me do a little bit on her swimsuit. I'm going to do the Alpha Lock just so I don't go past the red here. Oh, forgot I wasn't on red. Do it a little bit darker just to kind of color a bit of it and add a little bit of texture. I feel like I should be saying like happy little trees. Happy little swimsuit. Yeah, so I mean that's the kind of stuff I like doing. And you know, got all kinds of texture. You can see the little splatter, that's the bamboo. yeah, that's mostly what I use coloring wise, or those brushes. Then I print them, and actually I don't have a big enough page to print them, so I'm going to cut them and so I printed it out just to kind of see, and for the most part I am very happy with this. I think it looks good. Let's see, I don't really see anything other than maybe I need some little bit of texture on him, and maybe pop this up just a smidge because it's a little sand castle, and a little bit of a tangent here. That's about it. I really like how this turned out. What do you guys think?
So thank you for watching the video and sticking with me through this process. Like I said, I'm learning, and you know, it's kind of hit or miss or tweaking here and there. It's not an exact science, but hopefully it'll get there one day. I did go back and work on it a little bit, you know, fix the tangents and kind of added some texture here and there. And I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I would love to hear your comments once again. And like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be posting more art content soon. Thanks, guys.